Hello everyone. So, today's topic. Have you ever noticed it's getting harder to focus and even in the simple tasks you are unable to focus. In the previous times people are able to focus, but it's getting harder and harder to focus on a simpler topic. And it's not our fault and it's not your fault that you are unable to focus. The device which you have on your pocket that lives with you, that eats with you, that you are always running to charge it, that you are going everywhere to take that device with you. That is the device that's making you to do that. That is not just a device. It is a device well researched, well scientifically made to attract and to take your focus as much as it can. It is not a random device or not a random thing that exists. It is a highly scientific device that has so many research backed for it, that has some greatest UIs, that have some greatest tactics, that have some greatest dark pattern that nobody, even not a superhuman, can able to come from that. That is the device I am going to talk about on this channel. So stay tuned. Let's get started. Now, scientists have also proved that by the presence of your device is training your brain. How? The presence of your device is like a persistence itching. It always itches you whether it is on or off. Your device, your brain will try to just touch it, just open it. So by just in the presence, your brain is not able to focus. Think of an example in which you are studying in a silent room, but somehow in your background a TV is running. So on that situation, you know that on that situation you are unable to focus. Just like the same way, that device that is on your hand, if the presence of it is also making that. So whenever you are trying to do so, there's a word which is well known. It says intermediate reinforcement. It is a great psychological word that is discovered by the scientist. The word mean is that there is a thing, like if you do one thing you will get the second response, but intermediate reinforcement, what it does is even the output is not similar to the input pattern. Let me break it down in easier way. Even the input which you are giving it, there is no guarantee that you will going to get a output. This type of pattern is mostly used by the casinos, just like the slotting machine. So whenever someone pulls the lever, they don't know that they will get it or not. So that's the mystery behind it. They don't know. So it's a probability that they will just pull a lever and in the first time they will get it. So it's just a probability. This is the thing that social media work on. This is the dark pattern. That is the highest dark type pattern that can pull your attention so much that you are unable to take it away from you. So that's why it's not our fault that we are that much indulged and scroll that much. It's that machine has been created in such a way that it aligns with our brain and it plays with it. We even don't know how it's doing that, but it does that. So we have to be more cautious about that. At least we know that what's happening on it on the deeper level. And according to the studies, it is known that in the previous times, I am talking about the 2004, we have attention span of 2.4 minutes. And you have also heard that attention span has been decreased generation by generations. But due to that social media, not particularly about social media, about everything about the phone, we have attained as attention span of 40 seconds, which is far lower, because if the attention span is that much lower, so we are unable to focus more on the work and we are unable to provide the productivity. So if I call the biggest destroyer for productivity in today's generation, it's not any other than, I don't know any other name other than mobile phones, smartphones, and specifically social medias, because they have made just like that. The notification, the pings, they are made to attract you, to get your attention. And today's is the economy of attention. Who gets the most attention will win this economy. So this is generally for that purpose. That's why we are learning now that why the TikTok is happen, why the TikTok widespread, because of it just benefit the attention spans. We have the lower attention span, that's why it benefited from there. So now what happened, now what TikTok is doing, just decreasing. TikTok, Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts, what they are doing, just because of that they are just using our attention span, as it knows that we have a lesser attention span. So just show them the short videos. So while showing them the short videos, they'll attract it, they'll grab the attention for that particular thing. So that's why it's growing. And this is my personal point of view. Whenever I use much of my time daily on the phone or in social media or games, it's like I have not done any work, I have not been there, I have not walked there, but my brain got fatigued too much. It also, maybe it happens to you also. So this is the thing that is very bad about it, ki your brain got too much fatigue from it. Either it knows it or not, but it got fatigue from it. So the biggest thing about the social media is unable to, after that you are unable to do any productive work. So it is just consuming your productive time. Second, the blue light, which is, you also know, sleep is the most important thing. Only three things that is most important: sleep, exercise and foods. But we are avoiding it. By using smartphone at night, we are using that blue light. So with that blue light, we are unable to sleep properly, and it decreases our overall sleep health. That is also not good. And the third and the biggest thing is FOMO. That is destroying our any person. FOMO is the biggest enemy. Fear of missing out. Everybody is missing out that he is doing great and he is doing it on the social media, but everybody on their personal life thinking about that we are missing this opportunity or we are missing this and that thing. So this is also consuming lot of time of people's. Now we have talked about so many bad thing about the mobile phone. There are many advantage of it, like it makes your life easier. You can easily book your tickets, you can easily talk to people. Yeah, there are things, but I think if you evaluate by your preference, I'm just telling about my preference, but if you evaluate according to your preference, I would say there are more disadvantage than advantage for the phone, for the smartphones. And at last, I would want to say we have talked about so many problems. So what are the steps we can take to do the first and the foremost is, you have also heard that, and it's very effective, not to use a phone on the morning, because on the morning your brain is very active after having a great sleep. It is very active. So on that morning you have also had eat that frog phase, which says that do always harder thing on the morning. So for that you have to leave your phone. So that's why this is the first one. And the second one is not to get consume so many blue lights. So for that, what you can do, use phone, but don't use before 1 hour of sleep. So it will make that blue light go away and it will help you to be better at sleep. The thing which really work but don't work that much for me, I not hate it, but I don't like that much. It's called Pomodoro technique. Techniques defined is that 25 minutes of work and 5 minutes of work. But I thought that break, not to use that phone on that break. So I thought I should have a longer period of work. So that's why I don't prefer this Pomodoro, or at least I prefer with 50-minute work and 5-minute rules. This works for me. You have to search what's work for you. There are so many rules. If you want that video, I can make it. Just comment it on. First thing is detox, digital detox. So in this way now, what you try to do is cut as minimum as interaction with the phone. By cutting it so much that it's habitual for your body to think that there is no phone need. So that is called digital detox. The last, I just want to say, you only got your one brain. Don't make any smart people have a different algorithm that is built to get hooked on you. So try to use your brain and try to avoid as much as you can, so that you can be not used, or you are using the smartphone, not your smartphone is using you. Thank you for watching Yes Things.